How's it, Bluetubers? A Blu-ray hoarder here for my July Blu-ray update. My goal was only to have 20 titles this month because I am cutting back. I have no more space. Starting to sell a lot of or trimming the fat from my collection. So you'll see some, for sale videos. Um, but yeah, I knew it was going to be a challenge to get to 20 titles. And I was there even after the Criterion sale up until yesterday when I went to the post office and I had 5 more titles come in. Even though it's considered August, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this update. So I feel 25 titles for 1 month for the Blu-ray hoarder is pretty much a success. It's an accomplishment considering, 6 months ago I was showing 100, 150 title hauls. So, yeah, it feels good, guys, having more, money in the bank. And it's given me a time to really knock out a lot of these Blu-rays. I'm on a Criterion streak. Been watching, over 20 Criterions over the past 2 weeks. So, just loving it. Really loving some of the movies and enjoying them. So, that's a plus. But, you guys are probably looking at me like, oh, what's with the snorkel gear? Well, planned to go to the beach, got invited to go to the beach, but before I do that, instead of diving into the ocean first, I wanted to dive into my July collection update. So, yep, let's get started. So, as you know, part of me being successful in buying less is not only I'm staying off of Blu-ray.com, but I'm Redboxing more. I don't care. A buck, or what is it for a Blu-ray? Like almost $1.50 for a watch instead of paying, $24 for a new release. I think has helped me. There's no urge to buy it right away because you're curious about the film. I'm gonna wait till the sales and Black Friday to pick up some of these titles that are mediocre titles. But yeah, I rented What We Do in the Shadows. Supposed to be a horror comedy, dark comedy about vampires and stuff. Like that hasn't been done, but I heard that this is hilarious, so can't wait to check that out. So I'm gonna save my pickups from fellow Bluetubers till the end, so hopefully I don't forget to read the notes. But some of these titles you've seen in my Out and About that I posted a week ago, so I'm just gonna quickly show what I got again, and that's The Longest Week. I also picked up Kumiko the Treasure Hunter. So this movie is just about a Japanese student that watches the movie Fargo, and you know how they bury the money in the snow. She thinks it's a real event, so she's like saving up her money for a trip over there, and doing all these plans that she's going to go to Fargo and dig it up. So it's a long journey to get there, and I'm not going to spoil it about the end result, but I thought it was like something new, that it was going to be amazing, but I was a little let down. But I think you should check it out. It might be on Netflix, but at least Redbox it. I thought it was decent, but not disappointed that I picked it up. Some of you that may not know that I was from Alaska, not from Alaska, but before Hawaii I worked in Alaska. I'm originally from Washington, Seattle area, but then I moved to Alaska for a few years. So that got me, you know, a lot into, you know, wilderness movies, movies about, you know, a snow setting, or any titles with the word Alaska. And this one came to my attention, and it stars John Wayne, and that's North to Alaska. So I just love seeing the scenery. I miss it. So hopefully this is not just a title that they actually are in Alaska. But I got it for the cheap. You can't, you know, be disappointed with the Duke. Okay, these next couple are newer, old catalog releases that just been released. One is Joe Dirt. Don't know why I got that. Martin Short's Life. I always thought I had this on Blu-ray in like a double pack, but when I went to watch it, I only had the DVD, so I went ahead and picked up Life. Man, this is funny. Jangalang, jangalang. If you haven't watched the movie, you're probably like, what the hell is he doing? I remember watching this next film when I was a kid. It had great effects. Probably doesn't hold up now, but this was before the movie channel FX, and that is the movie FX. So that's Brian Dennehy, Brian Brown. But I remember these guys were like some special effects artists, and they did, you know, a lot of costume makeups for some, you know, solving crimes and that type of stuff. So I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to check it out again. And then a movie that I thought I would, you know, I would love, and I enjoyed it, but you know, just based on the actress, I'm a big fan of Kristen Wiig, and that was Welcome to Me. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, wow. It was a little slow at parts. But a plus, she does get naked. Okay, It Follows, guys. It was cheap, Target. I think it was like 12, 13 bucks. Lot of great reviews. I just found it a little meh. You know, it wasn't like mind-blowing. Thought it was an easy watch, but just, you know, a little boring. But the next one that I got for 13 bucks is my favorite movie of the year so far, because I haven't seen that many, and that is Ex Machina. So love this movie, love the ending, love the acting, love the concept. Ex Machina. Another old catalog title release that I've been waiting forever, and it kept postponing and postponing, and that is Vanilla Sky. Cameron Diaz and Penelope Cruz. Wow, amazing, guys. Vanilla Sky. Romeo and Juliet. Words can't describe the craziness, the gore, the sex. If you're into trauma films, you know what's up, but this is like over the top. Romeo and Juliet. Another one that was recommended to me by TheVisualXpression, Jordan, on, I believe, a live stream a few months back, is The Fan. I believe it's a German release. It's called Der Fan, but I heard this is a crazy movie with some, you know, gut-wrenching scenes. But if you know me and my taste, it's that kind of movie. The Fan. This ain't your Wesley Snipes, The Fan. Well, then I got a film directed by Hayao Miyazaki, but it's not a Studio Ghibli, unfortunately. But I picked it up because it has a slip, and it was Miyazaki's first animated feature film, and that is Lupin III, The Castle of Cagliostro. I remember watching this when I was a kid. It was like on Showtime or something. And at that time, you know, I didn't really get into it, but I'm sure I'm gonna like it this go around. A movie that was recommended to me by several people. I saw them pick this up. But one being 4K Cinema HD. What up? That is A Girl Walks Home Alone. So, another vampire movie, dark. I think it's in a foreign language. But it's cool packaging. It's a nice release for under 20 bucks. Can't go wrong. Got some Scream Factories, guys. Dog Soldier. So, hearing good things. Movie Gave Dave, love your taste, man. But you said this was probably, you know, after, I believe, American Werewolf in London, that this is your second favorite werewolf movie? Oof, I did not get into it. But I'm not going to sell it because it's a Shout Factory collector's editions, and I need all of them. So that's something I'm willing to sacrifice. But this just didn't do it for me. But a couple that I've yet to watch, but I know I'm going to love because I love the first one. That is Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. It's time for that Criterion sale. Alright. Gamora. The Fisher King. I'm blazing through it because you guys already saw this in my last video, or hopefully. If not, I didn't talk about much of them either in that video. But Night of the Hunter, Robert Mitchum, classic. I don't know why I thought I picked this up last year, but I didn't. So I'm so glad that I had a chance to watch this and have it in my collection. But amazing acting, well shot. Just a great film. I wouldn't call it a horror. I think it wasn't, you know, considered a horror, but more of a crime thriller type deal. But wow, for a black and white movie, it's just it's a beautiful film. Documentary about Vietnam. That's Hearts and Minds. I watched this too. There's a lot of bonus features on this, but whew, a lot of behind the scenes things that you wouldn't see on the news or in movies. Kind of the other side of the war, but pretty graphic if you like that kind of thing. And then some of the titles that I got in the mail today. I watched In the Realm of Senses, directed by Nagisa Oshima, and whew, that one is it's for adults only. It's really graphic. I don't want to talk much about it because, you know, you just have to see it if you're into that type of movie. But it is probably XXX. But I picked up a few of his other films, and that is Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. This stars David Bowie, not Bowie, MCD, David Bowie. So I don't know much about it, but I noticed it was from the same director. And then I picked up Empire of Passion, which is a Criterion DVD. It's not released on Blu-ray, but it's supposed to be a Japanese ghost story of passion. So there's my Criterions. And then the MVP of the BlueTube community. If you don't know him now, his name is Minus the Beard. He sent me a copy of an out of print title that he frequently sees at his FYE, Second and Charles. I believe it was FYE. But he got this for around $10, gave me a good deal. He's never in it for profit. He pretty much just gets his money back. He may lose money with the shipping, but the dude is awesome. That he's at minus the beard or bear with parentheses a D. YouTube hasn't made a video in like, forever, but I'm just waiting. But he picked me up Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, I don't know why. It's the original, and I don't know why Shout Factory hasn't, put it out. Eventually they will, but this is actually my second copy. But I know a Bluetuber that's dying to have this. It's one of his favorite films. You know who you are. Last but not least, I just got it in the mail today. Been wanting this on Blue forever, but I can't watch it because it's Region B locked, which, who knows. I still have the DVD to get me by, but it's nice to put on the shelf, even though it has this damn European rating thing that I hate. But that is Quest for Fire, starring Ray to the Break of Dawn Chong, and that is one of my favorite films growing up. I don't know why. It's a bunch of, Neanderthals, not really, on their quest for fire. But Dave, I didn't forget your letter, man. I wanted to see the artwork that you drew. Everyone, that is Captain Caveman back in the day, Hanna-Barbera. Dude, you're an artist and a scholar. You said, how's it? Yo, homie, hope all is good in the Maui hood. Thanks for an amazing competition. Can't wait to get my shit, which you already got. Enjoy the movie. From one good friend to another, love, purpose, and peace, Dave, aka Movie Cave Dave. So, appreciate it, mate. You're a top geezer in my book. But that's it. Wow, I thought this was going to be 10 minutes, but you know how you ramble. I'm getting hot, and I need to get out of here. Gonna go dip in the ocean. This is the Blu-ray hoarder. Save the drama for your mama. Signing off.